What is up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're talking about mounts for this guy. So you finally got your first AK, or you're new to AKs, you're thinking about getting one, but you want to mount a red dot. What are your options? Before we get into that, be sure to check me out on Instagram. Get down in the comment section below and let me know if you've used any of these, if you like red dots on AKs, if you don't like red dots on AKs, anything like that. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comment section below, and if you haven't yet, give this video a thumbs up and get subscribed. Instagram, the Josh Wiley channel, I'll post pictures over there of some stuff upcoming and some stuff that doesn't make it to the YouTube channel, so you can check that out. And there is discount codes at my website, watchjoshwiley.com. There's a discount code page and a bunch of companies that work with the channel that if you want to take advantage of that, each company has their discount code page right beside it, and there's a specific link to all of those companies' websites. If you use that link and go to their website and use the discount code, it does help out the channel, so I would really appreciate it if you guys check that out. So let's go on to the different options. First one up is the one that I have been using ever since I got an AK, and that is this guy right here. Now this is called a lower mount or a side rail mount. I've seen them called both names. I really like this type of mount because you can take this on and off quick, and how it's made, you don't really have to worry too much about you losing zero as long as you get a good one of these and have a pretty good optic. And how this works, you do have the mount on the side of your AK lower, and this will work. This is adjustable, so you can get it as tight as you want it. Once this is loose, this will just slide over the mount there, and then it's got a clamp that you press down on here and it locks it in place. You can get these from a bunch of different companies. You can get cheap ones for I think like 30 to 50 bucks, and you can get the really nice ones that I think are up in the $100, $150 range. So that is the option that I use. I'm not dead set against any of the others. This is just one that I've the first one I chose to go with, and I like it so far. But that's that. Now we'll go into the other options. Some I might do in the future, some I definitely won't. Now the next option is your top cover or dust cover here. The only thing about that is this will come off. All you have to do is take this mount off, and you've got a button back here, and this will just slide off. The only thing about that is you can get these with rails on top and mount your optic on the rail on the dust cover, but taking that on and off, your zero probably isn't going to stay like you want it to. So that is the downside about that. There is another option where you're going to be spending a whole lot more money. There are some setups where I think you have a handguard assembly here, and then your dust cover is actually mounted into that. It's all one piece, and it pivots up at the connection point here. They have rails on it. That's a different story. Those are a whole lot better than having a cheap cover with just a rail on top of it. That's not going to work all that well. When you take it off, put it back on, it's probably not going to hold, but that is a option. Now your next option, your handguard here, you have a lower handguard and a top handguard. You can replace the whole entire handguard. It's two pieces that have M-LOK key mod pick rails, 1913 rails. You can do anything you want and mount a optic up here. And I think you can also get from a couple of companies that, depending on what handguard setup you have, you can get just a top handguard that has a rail or key mod or M-LOK mounting options on there as well. So that is another option. That is the next one that I've seen a whole lot of people use when they're not using this type of mount. Something else you can do is you can actually take the top handguard off and get a replacement gas tube that is right under your top handguard here that has a pick rail on the actual gas tube. Now, I haven't tried that, and they are relatively expensive. They're anywhere from the $100, $150 range. But if you're shooting a lot, I don't know how hot that thing's going to get. I mean, you would think about it, it's probably going to get hot. I don't know what it's going to do to your optic. If you have a more expensive or cheaper optic, I don't know. But that is one thing to think about if you're thinking about doing that. I didn't say anything for prices on the handguards because there is a bunch of different companies that make a bunch of different handguards that you can get, and with a wide variety of ranges. The last option that I've seen is probably the dumbest in my opinion that I'll never do. This is your rear sight on your AK here. You can actually take the rear sight off, and there's at least one company that I can't remember the name of that makes a piece. Once you take the rear sight assembly off, you actually mount it in place of the rear sight, and it sticks down over your cover here. And then I think it's got some kind of a mount on that sticks over your cover, and you can mount your optic on that. That's good until you need to do anything to your rifle. And it's a pain in the butt because you actually, it gets mounted, screwed in here, so you need tools to take that on and off. Be able to take this off, then do whatever you got to do, put that back, then you've got to remount your mount and hope that your red dot 0 stays true. So don't really like that option, but that is one of the options. So like I said, the best option that I would go with, that I recommend, is the only one that I've technically tried, and it is this side mount that I haven't had any issues with, and a lot of people use them. That is all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you've used any of these. If you like or dislike any of them down in the comment section below. Be sure to check out Instagram, the Josh Wiley channel, and watch joshwiley.com for discount codes. Help support the channel there. That's all I've got for you guys today, and I'll see you in the next one.